Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate you joining me. Now this isn't going to be a full review like you're used to. It's really going to be more of like a show and tell. And I like this watch for actually a couple different reasons, but the main reason is it's about a quarter less expensive than the all-metal B5000 series, but you get all of the same features, except for the super twisted pneumatic LCD display. The display in the B5000 is a lot nicer than the display in this one. Though really, I mean, it's really kind of hard to even tell the difference. I mean, they're both sharp and crisp and they get the job done. But the really cool thing about this watch is, again, it's about a quarter of the cost, yet you get multi-band 6, you get Bluetooth, you get solar, and all of the other features that the B5000 series has, plus it's much, much lighter. I mean, this watch absolutely just disappears on my wrist. I forget I'm even wearing it. And I think I paid about 140 or 50 bucks. I actually got it from a guy in Japan, and I'm super, super happy with this watch. So I'm not gonna do a full review. Y'all are very familiar with the 5600 series. You're very familiar with these watches. There have been other reviews done on this particular watch, I believe. So let's go ahead and just take a quick look at it. In fact, let me show you what's in the box. Quite a few things in here. What is this? What to do if your watch stops or does not operate normally? What is this? Register online. Let me see here. A ton of paperwork with this thing. What is this? Disposal, how to dispose of the watch properly. Not that anybody would ever get rid of this thing, I don't think. Let me see, what is this? This is the Bluetooth statement. I mean, all this stuff is really boring. Now the modules, I think, are almost identical. I mean, the features and functions are the exact same, except for, you know, the fact that that LCD display is not quite as nice in this one as it is in the all-metal B5000 series. But it's basically the same watch, but in a plastic case with a combi bracelet instead of a stainless steel bracelet, and of course a lot lighter. There you go, yada, yada, yada. Got an extra combi link right here. Now they've changed up the combi bracelet. It used to be where the combi bracelet used to have metal middle links and plastic outer links, but now it's all plastic. Doesn't really make a difference to me. There is the tag. There you go. There you go. And that's it for that boring crapola. And I wanted to get the B5000, but I heard it was a little bit heavy. And I really just don't want something that heavy on my wrist all day. I mean, not, you know, not obtrusively heavy, but I really wanted all of those features in a much lighter watch. And man, this 5600 really fits the bill. If you look at it, the background is actually kind of a really light gold color instead of being that standard gray you see on the LCD background. I really like it though, man. I just think it's really cool. I like the gold accents. I love this combi bracelet. This is the first watch I've ever had with a combi bracelet. And basically it's just held together with a whole bunch of little spring bars. Let me show you. See all those little spring bars in there? I don't know if you can see them. There you go. Tons and tons of little spring bars. And that's how it's held together. Stamped clasp, I mean, I would expect it in a watch at this price. But I think this was kind of a sleeper watch, man. I don't see too many reviews about it. And I think it kind of came out real stealthily and people just kind of slept on it, man. But man, if you want all the features of the B5000, you know, minus the weight of the B5000 and the cost of the B5000, gosh, man, I couldn't think why you wouldn't want to get this watch. I absolutely love it. Really cool case back too. Really nice engraved case back. So you can really tell when you pick this watch up and you turn it over, you're like, oh, this is something kind of special. You know, you might not notice, and of course people that don't know anything about G-Shocks are going, oh yeah, it's a G-Shock. They're not really going to know how many features this watch has and what it can do until you kind of look at the case back and see all that engraving. And then you know, oh yeah, this is something special, man. And I just love it. It's just, I mean, such a cool watch. And it's got this little bumper right here that helped keep the clasp from getting scuffs, which was a nice little touch right there. I don't mind the all plastic. I really don't, because the watch is so light. Now it's funny because they've come out with the titanium versions of this, and I bet you the titanium versions are almost as light as this one is. I don't have a scale on me, and I don't have a titanium watch yet. Good luck getting one of those. But I bet they're almost as light as this, and those things are, I think they start at $1,300, and then the one with the kind of camouflage laser etching on it. I think they're selling that for $1,600. I mean, it's just insane. I'm trying to get one. I'm not going to hold my breath because they're really, really sought after. There's a huge demand for them now. Personally, guys, I just can't imagine spending $1,600 for a titanium G-Shock. I mean, you know, the hardcore collectors out there, you're absolutely going to get one. I would love to get one, but man, I just can't justify $1,600 for just a titanium watch. I mean, it's going to be the same module inside, the same STN display, the nicer display. But anyway, let's go over the basic features. There's your time. There's your world time. I've got it set to Tokyo. One of what I think 4 or 5 alarms. Stopwatch. There's your timer. I've got set for 30 minutes. And now you're back to regular timekeeping. Of course, you click here, and I'm not going to show you the app because y'all know how the app works. You can do everything in the app that you can do on the actual watch itself, and it just communicates with it. And this one, what's really cool, if you're not connected to the app, this will automatically get the time for you as well through the atomic time signal, which is really nice. So there you go. Now it's trying to connect. It's not going to. If I pressed and hold, let me go back. Press and hold. Now it's going to try to receive the atomic time, which it's not going to be able to do because it's not late enough. It's not near a window. It's not facing west. So anyway, so guys, I mean, and it's also got even the cool backlight that kind of fades in and out. And let me show you that real quick. Automatic backlight. Look at that. And then it fades out. Oh, love it. And you can adjust the time on that. I think it's either, I don't know, 3 seconds or 2 seconds or 4 seconds or something like that. Let me do it again for you. There you go. Love that. Nice little touch, man. So guys, if you want to go out there and get one of these, and again, I mean, I think it's a steal. I think the prices have gone up just a little bit. Maybe people are starting to discover these models. Now this is the only one I believe that has a positive LCD display. The rest of them have negative LCD displays. Now I'm talking about the models that have Bluetooth, solar, and atomic timekeeping. There's some out there that are just atomic and solar. But let me look. I'm actually on the Japanese G-Shock website. And I'm looking here, and yeah, this is the only positive LCD display model of the 5600 series. Yeah, the rest of them are all negative display. So, and it's funny because this model, it has different writing on the dial than the exact same model, the exact same module inside as some of the other ones, which I thought was interesting. So let me put another model up here. This is the exact same watch. Same everything, except for it's got a negative display, it's got a blue colorway. But that, if you notice, at the top, it doesn't say multiband 6. It doesn't say, I think it says water resist 200 meters. It does say tough solar, but it doesn't have the same writing at the top as this watch. And I'm not quite sure why they do that. If anybody knows, I would absolutely love to know. And then you have another model, and let me put this one up. This one basically just has tough solar and Bluetooth, but it doesn't have alarm chrono. It doesn't have all the other stuff that it actually has. It's just I guess they just minimize the amount of writing on the dial. I'm not quite sure why they did that. It's interesting, but I'm not quite sure why they did that. They all are the exact same watch, pretty much. You know, minus, you know, the colorway and a couple, you know, minor differences. Maybe you might have a different bracelet. They might not have the combi bracelet. They might just have a regular resin strap. So anyway, so guys, go out there and get one of these, man. I just think they're the coolest thing. One of the coolest things G-Shock has put out next to the titanium that are coming out. Actually, they are out. But man, I think I got this again for $140, and that's with shipping. So go out there and get one of these. They're a really cool watch. I'm super glad I got one. And I think, again, I think this was kind of a sleeper, man. I think people just didn't even know about them. But actually, before I go, let me try it on. And again, I'll put this watch on and I'll forget it's on. I'll just absolutely, totally forget it's on my wrist until I look at it. Never have to worry about the time. It's always up to date. Man, I just love this thing. Love. And I love this combi bracelet. Really like this combi bracelet. My first one, and I love it. Really cool. So anyway, if you want to get one, head on over to Amazon. Again, 140 bucks, right around there. You might even be able to get it possibly cheaper over on eBay. As always, make sure you like and subscribe and click that notification bell. I've got a ton of shopping in Japan watches coming up next week. A ton of really, really cool watches. I'm super excited. I've got a watch from Australia, a micro brand that I think is really cool. A nice touching story. It really kind of tugged at my heartstrings. So that's coming up as well. I've got another couple watches from some other micro brands. So anyway, got a lot of stuff coming up. And guys, again, that's been about it. This has been the 5600. Actually, this is the GW-B5600BC-1ER G-Shock 5600 Solar Atomic Bluetooth Square. Woo! Anyway, guys, until the next review, I'll see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.